Hello, friends! Welcome to week 19. We always start with math after welcomes and stretchy exercises to kind of get their blood pumping. I didn't do anything particularly exciting today. We just stretched. And we welcomed our guests, and then we started with the area of a circle equals pi 3.14 times the radius squared. So we sang it to the tune of Happy Birthday. We said it twice and sang it through 4 times. So it sounds like this. The area of a circle equals pi 3.14 times the radius squared. The area of a circle. And then at the end, it was kind of funny because I had him show me a pie, and after we sang it slowly, we sang it regular, and we sang it fast. I had them at the very end, the last time that we did it, kind of like gobble their pie up whenever we were done singing it for the last time to move on. So it was kind of fun. But I had to make sure that they blew out their imaginary candle because you don't want a candle burning your face. So that was math. Next we did English, which is a gerund for this week. I had them read through it twice and sing it 3 times to the tune of Do Your Ears Hang Low? So, a gerund is a present participle verb form used as a noun. Something like that. A gerund is a present participle verb form used as a noun. We sang slow and regular and fast with that as well. And then after that we did Latin. And because of our English or our science experiment today, we had paper airplanes that we were going to discuss physics or different dynamics of that. And I brought a little foam airplane and I had them hide it. I had a couple of the kids take a turn hiding it, and we sang it until the it person found it. So that was kind of a fun thing. We normally don't do a whole lot for Latin, but we did this time and it was fun. So est, it, imus, istis, errant, first conjugation endings, perfect tense. And I also spent just a little bit of time reinforcing the key memory for perfect. Isti, what is it? I must know. You've probably heard that one. So kind of reinforce that because this is the first time we've done it in a while. And then next was the science. What is the first law of thermodynamics? We sang it after reading it twice and singing it. We sang it 3 times to the tune of John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith. His name is my name too. We had a little bit of trouble with this, but it went something like, what is the first law of thermodynamics? The first law of thermodynamics states that energy cannot be created or destroyed. No, that's not how it went, but it was to that tune. Let me see. The first law of thermodynamics states that energy cannot be created or destroyed. The first law of thermodynamics. And man, my tongue got twisted so many times trying to sing thermodynamics. I should have practiced a little bit more, but it was a little bit tricky, especially after I messed up. But some groups will do la 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 at the very end. So the first law of thermodynamics, and I had them first law of thermodynamics states that energy, and I had them jump up and down, cannot be created or destroyed. So that was what we did for science. Let's see, science. After science, we do history. And I had a little bit of trouble with this because I could not remember the tune, but Kara was so kind to help me out a little bit. So we read it through twice. We did actions to it, and then we sang it 2 times. We kind of winged. We kind of did some improv with the actions there because that was one of the things I forgot to do. But I think it was in 1950, General Douglas MacArthur led the United Forces to stop Communist North Korea from capturing all of South Korea. And I think we also added some ASLKs in there too during the Korean War. Next was our geography, and we did the Happy CC Mom suggestion for this week. So we said it, read through it a couple times, and we sang it to the tune of Jesus Loves the Little Children. So it's like this. I'm going to have to do it slow. And we did actions. So it goes, Southeastern Asia, North and South Korea, between China and Japan, drop down to Taiwan, Philippines, the island nation, little Guam. If you want to look at the actions a little bit more in detail, she does that. It's actually kind of one of the simple ones. I felt like sometimes it gets a little overwhelming, but after we did that, we just got out the big map and found it and used the keys, the hints in our Happy CC Mom Geography song to find where everything was. Didn't spend a whole lot of time on that. And then after geography, we did timelines. So Lincoln's War between the states, Reconstruction of the southern states, Dominion of Canada. So we just kind of grab our shirt because of their fur coats that they wore in Canada. Dominion of Canada, Otto von Bismarck unifies Germany. So we link our, I don't know what it's called, but like this little fleshy part right here, I'm calling it flanks because that's what they call it on a horse. This is the feathers on the old German flag, I guess. So Otto von Bismarck unifies Germany. Boer Wars in Africa. The Spanish-American War. And then the Progressive Era. And then for presentations, I just went over my acronym chart that I have that says for the speaker, just remember it'll be over in ASEC. A is audible speaking. S is, what is S? E is eye contact. And then C is confidence. I cannot remember what S is. I cannot remember. And then the flip side of that chart that I printed out and laminated also has the acronym. Oh, good grief. What is the acronym for that? Oh, I cannot remember, but it's good. It's good memorization skills for the kids to know that they need to be making eye contact. Oh, I think it's good listening is one of them. Yeah, anyway, we can review that. I've only done it maybe 2. I think today was the second time that I've introduced it to the kids. And then for review, we played the icebreaker game. So like break the ice. It's where you have that little frame and you have these little cubes that you put into the snug frame that squeezes it, and then you get one shot to do a hammer with a hammer and get one at a time. And I tried to make it so that every kid got a chance to hit once, and that was it. They didn't get to pound it anymore. And I think that was a little bit tough for some of them, but I was surprised at how well it worked. but it's a cheap little game called, I think, just Icebreaker or Don't Break the Ice or something like that, where you have a little polar bear sitting on one of the cube sections, and when he falls through, the game is over. So I tried to do something a little bit new this time. I went through the last 6 weeks of English, and then after English, we did math. And then by that time, it was time to head to lunch. But and as far as the fine arts went, let's see, we did just listen to some orchestra and some composers, and I think the kids were a little bit wound, so it was hard for them to just relax and sit still, but it did help with the lights being off. Yeah, and I'm really excited to give them their little booklets that they will have throughout the remainder of this semester, and then they will get to take it home. And then we did the paper airplanes. We talked about the lift and the pull of gravity and the oh goodness, I am drawing a blank. The four ways, the four forces on the airplane that propels it forward and drops it down, and I'm forgetting all the grammar, but that's what it was. See, if I think I would be a better teacher, I would be a better tutor if I had been a CC student. But anyway, when I was growing up, we did a lot of memorization with Bible memory. That was really important, that the private school that I went to really reinforced that. So I think that's it. Love you guys. Cannot wait for next week. It's going to be a good one. Looking forward to it. See ya.